He says, present yourself a living sacrifice. Now, that's a contradictory phrase. That phrase is contradiction. Present yourself alive, living, but present yourself a sacrifice, dead. Sacrifices were killed. You put sacrifices on the altar. When Christ is a sacrifice, he died on the cross. Sacrifices are killed. He said, present your body as a living dead thing, as a living sacrifice. How can you be living and dead at the same time? Perhaps Paul can help us here in the great scripture where he says in Galatians 2:20, I'm crucified with Christ. I'm dead. Nevertheless, I live. I'm alive. Yet not I, because I'm dead. It's Christ who lives in me, so I'm alive. Well, how you doing both, Paul? Well, he says in Galatians 2:20, the life which I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. So if Paul were standing here today and you were to ask Paul, what are your plans? Paul would say, I don't have any until God gives them to me. If Paul were here, you say, well, what are your goals? Well, he says, I'm waiting to get instructions from the Lord so that I know what my goals ought to be. To put it another way, it means dying to self and living to him. Choosing him over you. It is saying no to you when you contradict him. He wants you to be a walking dead thing. Alive to him, dead to you when it contradicts him. He says, present your body a living sacrifice. He also says, present it holy. Now, the word holy is a little different than the word righteous. Righteous has to do with the standard of right and wrong. So it's sin versus that which is not sinful. That's righteous. Holy is a unique term. It is a defining term of God. God is never called love, 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 truth, 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 righteous, 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 but he is called holy, holy, holy. Holy to the third power. It is a comprehensive statement about the uniqueness of God. The word holy means to be set apart as unique. There's one whole book in the Bible that deals with the holiness of God. It doesn't get a lot of attention because of its ceremonial emphasis, and that's the book of Leviticus, where the holiness of God is emphasized. God puts up a no trespassing sign to not trample on his holiness. And three concepts are there that help us to understand holiness. One concept is profane, the other concept is common, and the other concept is holy. Perhaps we can explain it this way. Your dishes in the sink are profane. They're dirty. That's why they're in the sink. You've eaten off of them. You put them in the sink because they have gotten dirt on them. We'll call those the profane dishes. The dishes in your kitchen cupboard are common because they're the ones you regularly use. They're in the cupboard. They're not profane. They're not dirty, but they're regular. But in this other room, the dining room, is a whole nother set of dishes. Those are holy dishes. Those are holy plates, cups, saucers, because those aren't used commonly. You don't use those every day. Those are for special guests, special occasions. They have been set apart as special or unique, not as common and certainly not as profane. When the Bible uses the word holy about God, it refers to his uniqueness and set apart as not being, certainly not profane, but he doesn't even want to be treated regular. He wants to be super unleaded. He wants to be given the glory due his name. He wants his uniqueness to be noted and reverenced. He wants to be treated for the God that he is. Okay? So the holiness of God, while it includes the righteous standards of God, refers to the uniqueness of God for which he is to be held. He says, I beg you, brethren, to give all of you to all of him, to surrender yourself to God.